guys, it's Kayla from Killing It With Coupons, and here is my Meijer haul for you guys this week. Hopefully you guys have been following me on my social medias because I have been sharing with you guys a bunch of the deals that are going on at Meijer this week. A lot of the deals that matched up with the M Perks. I was able to get a few of them. They were out of 2 of the things I know I posted about. So hopefully you guys are following me over there. Make sure you guys also follow me over here as well to stay up to date with all of the Meijer deals and Jewel, Walgreens, CVS, Target, Walmart deals that I end up posting pretty much weekly. But this is everything I ended up picking up from Meijer for this week. This was all done as a grocery pickup, so I was able to save both time and money by not having to go into the store. I was able to get all these items just brought out to my car, and then we were able to move on to Jewel after that. We ended up shopping over there also. But all these items that you guys see here on the table would have cost $83.29. We paid $34.75 and saved $48.54. I also earned back $1.29 in M Perks, which was 1,248 M Perks, which is the equivalent of about, like I said, $1.29. Basically every 1,000 points that you earn from Meijer, you will end up being able to redeem for $1 off your basket purchase, all the way up to I think $20, like in increments of certain dollars amounts, but the max that you can redeem at a time is 20. But again, too, you can redeem as low as just $1, and each time every 1,000 points is still just basically the equivalent of $1. It doesn't like increase. 20,000 points is $20, so it's not like, you know, like 18 or 19 or something like that. So it basically, again, the equivalent of every 1,000 points will be $1, as low as just $1 is 1,000 points. So again, that was the way I ended up looking at earning back that $1.29. So my net cost really for all these items was just $33.46. So not too bad for grocery pickup. Under 35 bucks was pretty good. We didn't get a ton of grocery stuff. They did have a couple of good deals. They also still had their dollar deals that were going on, which I did a few other ones last week. So if you guys saw my haul from last week, normally Meijer's deals run for kind of similarly to 2 weeks. Although again, some of the coupons that were available this week were not available last week, and I used up some of the coupons and things like that that they had going on last week. But so I actually only ended up picking up 5 of the dollar deal items, but like I said, I did a couple last week, so if you guys saw that haul, there were some other things that were going on in there as well. I will start off with those deals first though real quick. Just the Totino's pizza rolls, the 15 count, these are on sale for $1. I picked up 4 of them. These are regularly $2.09, so these would have been $8.36. I paid just $4 for these and saved $4.36. The Meijer cotton swabs, the 200 count, these are regularly $2.59. Again, they're just $1 with the dollar sale that's going on, so I saved $1.59. And those were all the items I picked up. Like I said, last week I ended up doing like the Chobani, a couple other things. But these were just those 5 things I picked up this week. They also had raspberries on sale for 99 cents. There was no limit, and these were not, unlike the strawberries that were a two-day deal that I ended up doing like 2 weeks ago, that then when I went to go pick up, they were not on part of that sale anymore. Like the 2-day sale had expired when I went to go and pick them up, so I got charged full price. But thankfully they ended up like compensating me for that, because they hadn't told me that it was gonna like be higher in price when I picked it up, which is a little bit confusing. But these were 99 cents, and they were not, as far as I know, these were part of the full 7-day sale. But it might be store specific, because I didn't see them anywhere in the ad. Sometimes stores will run that, especially too if their produce, a certain produce item, they either have a lot of stock of, or like it's maybe they're not looking so great or something like that. I've just noticed that at the stores they will sometimes have you know, specific sales just for those stores on their produce. So just double check your store whether or not they have these. But they were, like I said, 99 cents. They're regularly $3.39, so 4 of them would have cost me $13.56. I paid just $3.96 and saved $9.60. A few other deals that were going on that were just with coupons. The Aunt Millie's bread, this was on sale for $2.99. It was regularly $3.69, and I had $1.25 off M-Perks coupon, so it was just $1.74, and I saved $1.95. The Lance sandwich crackers, the big 20 pack, these were on sale for $5.99. They're regularly $7.99. There was $1 off M-Perks coupon, so these were just $4.99 for the 20 pack, and I saved $3. The Barilla pesto, this was on sale for, or I'm sorry, it was regular price $3.49, and there was $1.50 off coupon, so it was just $1.99, and I saved $1.50. Some of these, again, are not always the best deal, but I do try and compare to Aldi as often as possible, and for things like that, we do pick up pesto on occasion, so to have this in the pantry and not have to pay even like Aldi prices for this, it's pretty good. So that's what I always try and pay attention to as well when I am doing deals and I see coupons for things where I'm like, maybe that's not the best savings, maybe that's not the best price, but when I compare it to like what the cheapest price I can get at some of the other grocery stores, if we were to need it, is still a better price and it's cheaper, then I'll go ahead and pick it up, and then just again too, we'll leave it in the pantry until we need it, and then we don't have to pay retail price even at a, you know, store like Aldi or Buy Bargain Brand or something like that. So for $1.99 and saving $1.50, that was not too bad, and like I said, I did compare that to Aldi and it was cheaper. Also, these Tasty Bites, I love these little microwave things. These are really, really good. They're on sale for $3, regularly $3.69, and they had $1 off coupon, so it was just $2, and I saved $1.69. Again, this is something that I really love, and I will sometimes get Target's store brand of these, and it's I think about the same price or a little bit more. They're around $2 something, so this was not too bad of a deal for getting that at, you know, again, a cheaper price than I normally would pick these up for. They also had the Tasty Bites sauces, which are on sale for $3.99. They're regularly $4.99, and they had a $2 off coupon, so it was just $1.99 and saved $3. The Activia yogurt, this was one thing that I tried to do last week and they were out of. The Activia yogurt was on sale for $3. It's regularly $3.19. They had $1 off coupon, so it was just $2, and I saved $1.19. Again, not the best savings, but these are only 50 cents per cup, which was also not too bad. And I know that my mom likes the peach yogurt and she doesn't have any left, so I thought that was a good deal. Then the personal care items, these were all deals that I ended up posting about for the most part, so hopefully you guys, like I said, follow me on my other social medias. But the Neutrogena, this was regularly $4.99, and there was a $2.50 off coupon, so it was just $2.49, and I saved $2.50. The Axe deodorant, this was a really good deal. They're regularly $5.19. They're on sale, buy one get one 30% off, so two of them was $8.82. Regularly they would have been $10.38, and there was a $6 off 2 M-Perks coupon, so these ended up costing just $2.82 for 2, or $1.41 each, and I saved $7.56, which under $1.50 for Axe deodorant is a good deal. So I went ahead and picked that up along with the Vaseline. This is also a pretty good deal. These were regularly $4.19. They're on sale, buy one get one 50% off. So the two of them together with that sale was $6.28. Regularly they would have been $8.38. There was a $4 off 2 M-Perks coupon, so I ended up paying in the end after the coupon and sales just $2.28 for 2, or $1.14 each, which also for lotion under $1.50, under $1.25. That was a really good deal, and saved $6.10. This is a Centrum Adults 50 Plus multivitamin. These are regularly $7.99. They had a $4.50 off coupon, so it ended up costing just $3.49, and I saved $4.50, which was over 50% savings, which was pretty good. These also are on sale, buy one get one 50% off. However, they will end up, if you use the one coupon, because there's only one digital coupon available, and the buy one get one 50% off sale, these will end up being like $2 or $3 and like 75 cents. So it's 25 cents more per bottle. If you wanted to get more, that's still a good deal, but if you wanted to pay less, you just end up picking up one with just the coupon. Again, it's still a pretty good deal with that buy one get one 50% off, but it will still actually end up being more money than with just buying one and one coupon. So anyways, that was what I ended up doing. Like I said, they had some pretty good deals going on at Meijer. They had some of the personal care stuff that was pretty good deals, along with, again, the dollar deals. And like I said, I did post about some of those last week as well and shared with you guys some of the stuff that I did. So hopefully you guys are able to take advantage of some of these. Next week should be like a full brand new week of weekly sales. But again, some of those sales with the coupons, they matched up like for this week, or they had coupons available this week that they didn't have last week. So that was why mostly the personal care stuff was why I ended up going to Meijer this week, because it was just really, really good deals. But overall, for doing a grocery pickup for under 35 bucks for all these items, like I said, especially the personal care items that we ended up picking up. Also too, guys, especially right now, the Axe have had like pretty good coupons out at multiple grocery stores, along with the vitamins in general. Like right now, vitamins and protein bars and things like that, like, you know, wellness and healthier you kind of for the new year type stuff, that's when we're gonna get the best deals on both like protein shakes, bars, that kind of stuff, and vitamins. Those are the two big things to stock up in January. So if you guys see any coupons and stuff like that, look for those deals that match up with them, because they'll probably be pretty good. And like I was saying, this week especially, Axe and Dove, they've got a ton of coupons out, and they've been matching up a lot at stores as well, along with the Vaseline. Like Vaseline has also had a couple of good coupons. So again, with that sale that's going on and the Axe sale that's also going on at Meijer, and making for some pretty good deals. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys like and follow, and I will see you guys all in the next haul. So bye, guys.